This morning I woke up to a very sweet surprise. All of my daughters came to the house. Amanda had invited her two sisters over to learn how to make different kinds of coffee. And so this is not a tutorial video at all. This is just three sisters having a little bit of fun here at our house.
I'm going to show you how to make an Americano, a latte, a cappuccino, and then I'll do like a medium. That one's personally my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to teach you guys how to use a Moka Pot. The Moka Pot uses espresso beans, which is different from coffee ground beans because each bean has a lot more concentration of caffeine in it. So when, for example, coffee ground beans that are like medium roast or dark roast, which one do you think has more caffeine? Medium roast or dark roast?
Dark roast. I know the answer.
Dark roast actually has less caffeine.
The light roast.
Yes. That would leave between the two. Very good, Callie.
It's a very light roast.
Because the light roast is not being cooked as long to get that bolder taste, but because the dark roast, which is cooked for longer, is burning off more of the caffeine. So then people are like, well, if espresso has a really, really bold taste, why does it have the most caffeine? That's because it's a different kind of bean. That is why. So, when you're at home, I use Moka Pots. I actually have two sizes. I use this one when I make some for Dad and I in the mornings, because it makes more. I use this one when it's just me.
Why is it called a Moka Pot if it's an espresso pot?
It's M-O-K-A.
Oh, okay, so it's like the brand.
Is it
Yeah.
pod or pot?
Pot.
And you got these at a thrift store for how much?
My mom got this one for me for Christmas.
Okay.
And I found this one at a thrift store because every morning I was just wasting a bunch of espresso.
Yeah.
Just because this one is so large. But I didn't know that one. I didn't know I would need a smaller one.
Still relatively cheap.
Yeah, but if you find this at a thrift store, they're like maybe $4.
Oh, cool.
It's amazing.
That's a good deal, Rolo says.
Yeah. Okay, so how it works. The anatomy of these are the same, so in the bottom it's just empty. Fill it with water. You gotta be really careful with these when you take them off the stove because it's all metal, so it gets really hot. Then there's the funnel part. So when you put it on the stove, the water down here boils and it shoots up through this spout, and then this is where you put your espresso beans, and then there's another spout inside of these. There's also a filter so it stops the grounds, but the heat pressurizes the water through the espresso grounds, through the spouts, and then it overflows on the top of here and leaves you just with the flavor and the liquid. So then when you get grounds at a coffee shop, you want to see if they have espresso grounds, not just coffee beans, because then you could use coffee bean grounds in here, but then it's just coffee. But if you want espresso, you use this.
Are there different flavors of espresso?
Good one.
Yeah.
You know how coffee beans have the different ratings? Not ratings, but like light, medium, dark. Does espresso have that same? Or is it
I
all
actually
just...
don't know that question. That's a good question.
That's a good one. Does
No,
the
that
internet
answer.
know?
Ask YouTube.
But usually, I
Do
think
they
that's-
have different variations of espresso beans like they do coffee beans, light, medium, dark?
You guys write it down in the comments below.
some espresso has, it's more about like some espresso tastes kind of acidic. So it's kind of like, people describe it as like a fruity taste. And then there's some espresso that is,
This is so weird.
that's kind of like a chocolatey consistency.
I get me a weak Moka Pot. How long do you let it boil, or what kind of settings are you doing?
You just put it on high on a single one. Oops. Not this one, this one's.
Start your house on fire.
I'll show you what it does. I'll lift up this when it is ready. You'll see it spout over. Okay, so the first drink I'll show you is an Americano. I usually fill it with hot water first. They have to be boiling.
Yeah, don't you want boiling water?
Probably, but that's already pretty hot, so
Okay.
Just the fast way, I just use that. But if you wanted it really fancy, you could boil it. If you wanted it real hot.
Okay.
But that's already going to be boiling, so.
Okay.
But I fill it up with water first, because then when you put the espresso in, the espresso is lying on top. So when you're drinking it, it's espresso first. Like it.
Do you mix it together?
Yes.
Oh, like a
With the spoon?
Oh, I mean, you could if you want
Stir.
to, but
Yes.
If you pour it skillfully, it'll stir itself.
And this is what I use to froth milk. I don't really like it. That's alright. I lost my top to it.
hey, that happens.
Lose my top
Yeah.
all the time.
Dang.
Would you guys like soy milk for your drinks? Oh wait.
Oh, soy, please. Well,
There's not a lot.
let's do. Okay.
We'll start with soy.
That's nice. I was gonna buy a milk frother.
I usually drink directly out of there, but that's okay. No, I'm kidding.
I do it at my house because I'm the only one living there.
I don't, just because.
A little motor.
I see it.
It doesn't really get you the kind of consistency of milk you need specifically for lattes, so I can't like make latte art or anything. It gets, because the way it spins, it gets it like too bubbly, so
Is
there's
this
too much,
just a
there's
cheap one?
just too much air in it. It's basically just to heat it up.
Oh, so it heats it up and stirs it up.
Yeah, I mean it gets it a little frothy, which is good.
But you don't want it sudsy.
Yeah, exactly.
Have
It's
you
like
heard
the way,
there's...
the way you want the sorry.
It's okay. Commercial break.
The way you want the milk on top of your, like the bubbles on top of your milk after you froth it, you kind of want it to look like shiny. There you go. See it spouting over? It's gonna get a lot more intense when I close it.
It's gonna get intense.
No.
You don't want to waste your product. See?
Oh, beautiful.
Callie,
Oh, yes.
Miss Frost.
Yes. Oh,
I need you
beautiful.
to put your phone away.
She had hers out.
Okay.
See, I put mine away before she took it.
I was barking when I got my thing again.
There we go. There's an Americano. Do you guys want cream? No, you don't. Cream's
Is this like communion style?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm recovering from a cold.
No, well, so am I. So we're all...
Do you have another thing?
No, I want.
Glass.
I suppose.
You can have some Jesus. A little Jesus for you.
What would Jesus brew? Oops.
To get rid of some of the bubbles, you gotta pound it. I'm not making this up. If you go to a fancy coffee shop,
I see them doing that.
Pound it.
ooh, not too
That's
much.
what I was waiting for.
So,
Okay. You pour the
yes,
espresso by itself into a cup.
first. Yes, very good. Very observant. Then you take your milk, your hot milk, and pour it in. And then that's a latte.
Do you have to measure
you-
these things though?
No, you can just do it by eye. So, a latte is a third espresso. Actually, it's like half espresso, half milk.
Okay.
And then
And
you should,
then you put sugars in there?
no.
The pumps? The syrups?
Well, for lattes, if you want something specific, yes.
Yes.
But otherwise, that's it.
But otherwise, that's it. It should have a little bit of froth on the top, like, but this thing sucks. So that is a latte. Are you guys gonna split it?
No.
Lattes are my favorite. I'm gonna have it. I'll get yours. Yes,
Which
that's
one
why
do you like more?
I like the
Americano or the latte?
I like the latte.
I always prefer lattes because sometimes the Americanos are just too strong.
If I have an Americano, I just do an iced Americano. So that would be everything the same, but then you just add ice, or do you have to? How do you do it? You just let it get cold.
You'd still add cold water to it
Okay, it's the
to
base.
dilute the espresso, but if you don't want the espresso diluted, then you just put it over ice, which is just espresso over ice.
Okay.
So it melts some of the ice cubes initially.
Is that how water is made?
So next, I'm going to show you a cappuccino. So you pour your espresso first. So cappuccino is a third espresso, a third milk, a third froth.
Straight up milk, none of the
So
froth
when you get your first of all, never ask for an iced cappuccino. Those don't exist. Iced cappuccino would be a latte with an iced latte with froth on top.
Okay.
I thankfully have not ever made that mistake.
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
good.
I thought you said milk next, and then froth.
That's what I'm doing. But when you order a cappuccino, when you pick it up in the cup, it's supposed to feel light. I've handed people their cups before, and they're like, "Is there like anything in here?"
Taste and see, my friend.
So.
Oh, so you let the milk fly out.
The third milk.
Fly out.
Flow out.
Then your froth on top, like so. It's actually a very beautiful cappuccino. Very nice. Now next is my favorite. I'm going to do
Meow next.
a meow.
Oh.
And then can you put cinnamon on here?
So where's Ro?
I'm making a
He's
meow.
downstairs.
Yeah, how do you flavor this? Would you put flavor puffs in there?
Yeah, you could.
I feel like it should have been burned.
And then
Yeah.
a mocha would be the same as a latte, but added chocolate. But I don't have any chocolate with me.
Okay.
How
Yeah.
long are you supposed to put the milk in for?
That part tasted. This one's sweet.
Maybe because the milk
That's
is
because
weird.
there's less milk because there's more froth. So the
But does
espresso taste is going to be
You tie it. Try it.
You tie it. But can milk get burned?
yes, it can.
It stinks. Everything can get burned. You've been burned.
All right.
Burned. A barn burn.
Making you
Yesterday.
guys a meow.
A
So
meow.
it's honey.
How is that spelled?
M-I-M. Sorry.
Go ahead.
M-I-E-L. M-E-I-L.
M-I-E-L.
I got it right.
So you pour your espresso. I'm making a meow. So it's honey and espresso. So you mix two together.
How much espresso?
I mean, however much you want, but usually just like that much.
Okay.
Like a shot or two. You don't want to fill up the whole cup all the way, otherwise you're going to be
Running around. Getting things done.
The state in which Kate has come home a few times.
So a meow is a latte, essentially. A latte base.
With
I'm
honey.
not done.
I'm just trying to figure, is that a crack or a hair?
No, it's a crack.
Okay.
I'm going to add some froth on top because the latte should have froth. Sorry, Mom, there's not enough.
So it's honey, espresso, milk, froth.
Yes.
Does it have to be in that order? What would happen if you put the froth first?
Then it just go away.
I suppose like suds in the bathtub. When you have the bubbles going and then you were like in the shower.
That was a great comparison. Thank you. Ooh.
All right, so
That's
quiz
coffee.
time.
Yes, okay, I love this.
What makes up an Americano?
Water and espresso.
Very good.
Thank you for not calling it espresso.
Yeah. What are the don'ts of coffee making?
Don't say espresso.
Yeah.
With an X.
Espresso.
Don't order an iced cappuccino because they do not exist.
What about the one about mocha?
Let's do the hot chocolate one. That's funny.
Oh, somebody once ordered, they're like, can I get a mocha just like without the espresso. So I was like, okay, so would you like hot chocolate so there's no coffee flavor at all? Or do you want like a decaf mocha so there's still that coffee flavor? And they're like, yeah, no, I just want it without the espresso. I'm like, okay, but which one would you have? The one that's decaf, with still like coffee taste, or a hot chocolate. I ended up giving them a hot chocolate so they didn't understand the difference between decaf and caffeinated.
Don't make that mistake.
Yeah.
In a mocha without chocolate, that's the one you just said.
Hot chocolate.
Okay, hot chocolate then.
A mocha without chocolate would be a latte.
A mocha.
A mocha.
A mocha without espresso would be either a decaf mocha or hot
Do people
chocolate.
actually ask a mocha without chocolate?
Because that would just be a latte then.
Can you do like
I think I did have somebody ask me that once.
caramel mocha? It's just a shot with a caramel syrup, right?
That would be caramel and chocolate, yeah. So that's a turtle mocha.
So the first one you made was Americano, and then you did a latte, which is the espresso on the bottom, and then the milk, and then the froth.
Just a little bit of froth, yes.
Or is it just
And then
espresso and froth?
I think that's called flat white.
Ooh, those are good. At Starbucks, they have a blonde flat white right now. It's with the light roast.
I should know what a flat white is.
Because I applied there.
Hold on.
For real, as a side hustle.
Oh,
I told Dad all about my side hustle jobs this year. That is one of them.
that you want to do.
Yeah. Not like Amanda. I told them I've taken a course.
I can teach you what an ole is. I'm not going to make it.
Ole? Like potato? Ole?
It's like A-U and then like
So it's a French word.
oh, yeah. Oh. I don't know. It
Ole.
starts with A-U and there's a space and then it's, I think L-A-I-T. L-A-I-T, yeah. Something like that. But that is either like a medium or a dark roast with, instead of milk being heated, it's half and half that's heated and poured into it. Because then it's very rich and creamy.
So all of these drinks were made with just espresso and the frothy milk. You didn't actually use coffee ever.
No.
What is espresso over coffee? I thought that's what Americano. Well, no, you're right. That's over water.
Because
But
it's a different kind of bean.
what's espresso with water?
An
an
Americano.
Or, I'm sorry, espresso with coffee.
Is that a thing?
That's there's lots of names. You can either call it like a bullseye or you can call it
Does that get you really hyped up?
yeah.
That's
That's what I need for work.
Sometimes I just ask for espresso.
There's lots of different names. But I can't.
So espresso, coffee, and milk. What would that be?
Espresso, coffee, and milk.
Because espresso
That just
milk
sounds-
is the latte.
Would that be gross?
I thought that's what
it would be gross.
I thought
but
that's what a
there's
latte
really no
is.
reason to do that. Because then you're adding water to your latte.
That's true.
Sure,
You must
there's-
have to think of it as like, when are you using milk, when are you using water? Like espresso and
You're only
water.
using water with espresso.
Right.
If you're adding coffee to it, coffee is
It's gonna
just
water it down
It's just
more.
gonna water it down more. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for this informational.
Do you have any questions, Mother?
I want to try that honey one.
Ooh, honey, honey. Hey, we should all go see Mamma Mia too.
Yes, we should.
Yes.
Mother,
'cause
would
we
you
did
like
this.
an Americano?
So anyway.
Yes, please.
Oh, beautiful.
An Americano is espresso and water.
Oh,
Oh, so this girl is
Very nice.
Just wait a while to clean these because
yeah.
it's real hot.
4 days.
4 days.
4 days.
Oh, she waits 4 days. I thought you were saying she
I
stayed 4 days.
clean them.
Sometimes.
Shatters.
Like my car.
If you like this, join Frosty Life. If you've already joined Frosty Life, I invite you to watch more of our different videos. I'm way behind on editing, so I'm going to actually start uploading several different shorter clips just to try and catch up on getting these things uploaded. The editing process is taking too long. I need to just shorten things up. Enjoy!
I like big bowls and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. well, don't do that.
No, edit.
Enough of that.